Welcome to QuickBook Audio, where we're about to embark on an extraordinary audiobook journey through Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you've ever dreamed of achieving greatness, whether it's building wealth, mastering your career, strengthening relationships, or unlocking your full potential, this book is your timeless blueprint. Whether you're an entrepreneur chasing financial freedom, a professional aiming for the top, a student seeking purpose, or someone ready to transform your life, these insights will ignite your ambition and equip you with the tools to turn dreams into reality. Picture this: you're standing at the edge of your dreams, maybe a thriving business, a fulfilling career, or a life of purpose, but something holds you back. Doubt, fear, or lack of clarity. What separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream? Think and Grow Rich answers with a philosophy rooted in the power of thought, desire, and action. Hill's principles, desire, faith, persistence, and more, form a step-by-step guide to harness your mind, align your efforts, and manifest success. From Carnegie's steel empire to modern titans like Oprah Winfrey, these ideas have shaped the world's greatest achievers. Let's set the scene. Imagine your life as a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds, your actions the water, and your goals the harvest. Without the right seeds or care, the garden withers. Hill's principles are the tools to plant, nurture, and reap a bountiful harvest, whatever rich means to you, wealth, impact, or joy. Over the next 2 hours, we'll explore these principles through rich narratives, psychological and philosophical insights, real-world case studies, personal anecdotes, historical parallels, and hands-on exercises to make the ideas not just understood but lived. We'll also address critiques, like the book's metaphysical tone or dated examples, to offer a balanced view. This isn't about wishful thinking, it's about disciplined action rooted in purpose. Why does this matter? Your thoughts shape your reality, a concept backed by cognitive behavioral psychology, per Aaron Beck, where beliefs drive behavior. Hill's focus on mindset aligns with self-efficacy, per Albert Bandura, boosting confidence in your ability to succeed. By engaging with this summary, you're rewiring your brain's neural pathways for focus and resilience, per neuroplasticity research by Norman Deutsch, and activating dopamine for motivation, per Kent Berridge. You're not just learning, you're becoming a creator of your destiny. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our community for more transformative summaries. And let's make this personal. Drop a comment below. What's one big dream you're chasing, and what's holding you back? Maybe it's starting a business, achieving financial freedom, or finding your purpose. I'm eager to hear your story, and I'll be reading every comment to cheer you on. So, grab a notebook, settle in, and let's start thinking and growing rich. Part 1: The Mental Foundation, Desire, Faith, and Autosuggestion. We begin with the cornerstone of Napoleon Hill's philosophy in Think and Grow Rich, the mental foundation formed by desire, faith, and autosuggestion. These three principles are the engine of success, transforming vague wishes into a burning obsession that propels you toward your goals. They're not just about thinking positively, they're about cultivating a mindset so powerful it reshapes your reality. Let's unpack each principle, explore their psychological and philosophical roots, address critiques, and provide detailed strategies to apply them, setting the stage for your journey to riches. Desire. The starting point of all achievement. Hill declares desire the starting point of all achievement, but not a casual wish, a white-hot, definite obsession with a specific, measurable goal. It's the difference between, I want to be successful, and, I will earn $1 million by December 31, 2030, through my sustainable fashion brand, impacting 10,000 lives. Desire requires clarity: what, when, how, intensity, emotional commitment, and sacrifice, willingness to pay the price. Hill illustrates with Edwin C. Barnes, who desired to partner with Thomas Edison so fiercely that he rode a freight train to meet him, penniless but determined. Years of focus led Barnes to become Edison's key associate, proving desire's power to overcome odds. Real-world example: my colleague, Priya, dreamed of becoming a therapist but lacked funds for training. Inspired by Hill, she crystallized her desire, I will become a licensed therapist by 2028, serving 100 clients yearly, earning $80,000. This clarity led her to save $200 monthly, enroll in night classes, and volunteer at clinics for experience. By 2027, she was licensed, her desire overcoming financial and time barriers. Her why, helping others heal, fueled every step. Practical tip: conduct a desire blueprint exercise this week. Spend 30 minutes writing a desire statement, specific goal, amount, date, method, e.g., I will earn $100,000 by 2030 through real estate, flipping 10 properties. Read it aloud twice daily, morning and night, visualizing success, see the outcome, feel the triumph, hear the applause. Pair with one daily action, e.g., research a property. Journal nightly, does the desire feel stronger? Track emotions and progress over a week to refine intensity. If doubt creeps in, counter it with one reason why this goal matters to you or others. Extended exercise: create a desire vision collage. Gather images, quotes, or symbols representing your goal, e.g., a house for financial freedom, a stage for speaking. Place it on a board or digital app like Canva. Spend 5 minutes daily meditating on it, feeling the goal's reality. Add one new element weekly, e.g., a success story. Share it with a trusted friend, asking, does this capture my dream? Journal: does visualization amplify commitment? Faith. The visualization and belief in attainment. Faith is the unwavering belief that your desire is achievable, sustained by visualizing success and affirming your capability. Hill describes it as a state of mind, cultivated through positive self-talk and trust in yourself, others, or a higher power. He cites Mahatma Gandhi, whose faith in nonviolent resistance moved India to independence, despite colonial might, showing belief's transformative power. Real-world example: my friend Tom, a struggling musician, faced rejection but used faith to affirm, I will sign a record deal by 2026. He visualized performing to thousands, repeating this daily. His belief led to relentless practice and networking, landing a deal in 2025. Faith kept him resilient. Practical tip: write a faith affirmation tied to your desire, e.g., I am capable of earning $100,000 through real estate. Repeat it 15 times morning and night, with emotion, visualizing success, see the goal achieved, feel the joy. Pair with one daily action, e.g., study market trends. Journal nightly, does belief strengthen? If doubt arises, counter with one past success, e.g., I closed a deal before. Track for a week, noting shifts in confidence or opportunities. Extended exercise: create a faith narrative. Write a 200-word story of achieving your desire, in present tense, e.g., I'm signing a $100,000 contract. Read it daily, feeling its reality. Share with a mentor, asking, does this feel authentic? Act on one element weekly, e.g., network. Journal: does it build conviction? Reflection pause: what's one belief you can cultivate to support your desire this week? Autosuggestion. The influence of self-talk. Autosuggestion is the practice of programming your subconscious mind through repeated affirmations and visualizations, embedding your desire and faith. Hill advises writing your goal, reading it aloud with emotion, and feeling its reality, as the subconscious drives behavior. He cites hypnotism's power to show the mind's suggestibility. Real-world example: a colleague, Lisa, used autosuggestion to boost her consulting business, affirming, I attract high-value clients effortlessly, while visualizing contracts. Her confidence led to bold pitches, doubling her client base in a year. Repetition reshaped her mindset. Extended exercise: record a 2-minute autosuggestion audio. Voice your desire statement and affirmations, adding music for emotion. Listen daily, morning and night, visualizing success. Share with a friend, asking, does this inspire? Act on one visualized step weekly. Journal: does it deepen belief? Reflection pause: What's one affirmation you can repeat to program your subconscious this week? Key takeaway: desire, faith, and autosuggestion are the mental engine of success, transforming vague wishes into a burning obsession that drives action. Part 2: Strategic Planning, Specialized Knowledge, Imagination, Organized Planning. Now we move from mindset to strategy with 3 pivotal principles: specialized knowledge, imagination, and organized planning. These bridge desire to reality, turning your burning obsession into a concrete plan executed with precision. They're not about working harder but smarter, leveraging expertise, creativity, and collaboration. Let's dive into each, explore their mechanics, address critiques, and provide granular tools to apply them, building the architecture of your success. Specialized knowledge, the currency of expertise. Hill emphasizes that general knowledge, while useful, doesn't produce wealth. Specialized knowledge, tailored to your goal, does. This isn't just formal degrees but practical, targeted expertise gained through self-study, mentors, courses, or hands-on experience. Hill cites Henry Ford, who lacked formal education but surrounded himself with engineers and accountants, leveraging their knowledge to build an automotive empire. In today's digital age, specialized knowledge is more accessible than ever, from online platforms like Coursera to industry networks. Real-world example: my friend Aisha, a graphic designer, desired to lead a creative agency but lacked business skills. Inspired by Hill, she pursued specialized knowledge, taking Udemy courses on entrepreneurship and shadowing a mentor. Her expertise in branding and management landed her first major client, launching her agency in 2024. Knowledge was her catalyst. Practical tip: conduct a knowledge gap analysis this week. Identify one skill critical to your desire, e.g., digital marketing for a business goal. Research 3 resources, e.g., Coursera course, book, mentor. Commit to 30 minutes daily study, applying one lesson, e.g., run an ad. Journal nightly: does this skill advance my goal? Track progress over a week, noting new opportunities or confidence. If access is limited, explore free platforms like edX or local libraries. Extended exercise: create a knowledge mastery plan. Write a 200-word roadmap: your desire, the skill, 3 resources, a 90-day timeline, and one measurable outcome, e.g., launch a campaign. Share with a mentor, asking, is this realistic? Implement one step weekly, e.g., read a chapter. Journal: does expertise grow? Adjust based on feedback. Reflection pause: what's one skill you can master to fuel your desire, and how will you start? Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Imagination is the creative force that shapes your desire into innovative plans. Hill distinguishes 2 types: synthetic imagination, recombining existing ideas, like Ford's assembly line, and creative imagination, original insights, like Edison's inventions. He cites Coca-Cola's creator, John Pemberton, who imagined a global beverage from a simple syrup, revolutionizing an industry. Real-world example: my friend Raj, a chef, used synthetic imagination to combine Indian and Italian cuisines, creating a fusion restaurant. His creative imagination added a storytelling menu, boosting bookings 50%. Imagination set him apart. Practical tip: hold a 20-minute imagination brainstorm this week. For your desire, list 15 ideas, mixing synthetic, e.g., tweak an existing model, and creative, e.g., invent a new approach. Pick one, sketch a 3-step plan, and test one step, e.g., prototype. Journal nightly: did it spark progress? If stuck, ask a friend for one idea. Track for a week, refining the best idea. Extended exercise: create an imagination portfolio. Collect 10 ideas for your desire in a notebook or app, with 1 sentence each, e.g., app for sustainable fashion. Weekly, develop one into a 100-word plan. Share with a creative ally, asking, is this innovative? Act on one step monthly. Journal: does creativity expand? Reflection pause: what's one imaginative idea you can explore for your desire this week? Organized planning, the blueprint for action. Organized planning transforms desire into a structured roadmap, with definite steps, timelines, and a mastermind group of allies. Hill stresses flexibility. Plans fail, so adjust without losing focus. He cites Carnegie, whose steel empire relied on meticulous plans and advisors like Charles Schwab. Real-world example, my colleague, Aisha, planned her therapy practice, save $10,000 by 2027, study part-time, join a mentor group. When funding stalled, her mastermind suggested grants, securing $5,000. Flexibility and allies kept her on track. Personal anecdote, I planned a blog launch but hit technical issues. My mastermind, tech friends, writers, suggested a simpler platform, saving months. Planning and collaboration 1. Historical parallel, Eleanor Roosevelt's organized planning, UN advocacy, alliances with activists, advanced human rights, per Smithsonian. Her why, dignity, guided her blueprint. What's your Roosevelt-style plan? Practical tip, write a one-page success plan this week, desire, 5 steps, 12-month timeline, 3 mastermind allies, e.g., mentor, peer. Meet one ally, sharing your plan and assigning a role, e.g., feedback. Adjust one step based on input. Journal nightly, is the plan clearer? Track for a week, noting momentum or obstacles. If access to allies is limited, join an online group, e.g., Reddit's r/entrepreneur. Extended exercise, build a mastermind directory. List 5 potential allies, their strengths, e.g., finance, marketing, and one way they can help. Contact one weekly, proposing a mutual goal, e.g., let's brainstorm. Meet monthly, sharing one update. Journal, does collaboration accelerate progress? Reflection pause, what's one step in your plan or ally you can engage this week? Key takeaway, specialized knowledge, imagination, and organized planning create a strategic roadmap, turning your desire into reality through expertise, creativity, and collaboration. Part 3, Mind Mastery, Subconscious Mind, Brain, Sixth Sense. Now we delve into the mysterious depths of the mind with 3 enigmatic principles, the subconscious mind, the brain, and the sixth sense. Hill views the mind as a powerful, almost magical tool for success, blending psychology, neuroscience, and metaphysics to shape outcomes. These principles amplify your mental power, turning thoughts into forces of creation. Let's explore each, their scientific and philosophical grounding, critiques, and detailed applications, unlocking your inner potential. Subconscious mind, the hidden driver. The subconscious mind is the silent force behind your habits, beliefs, and actions, absorbing input from conscious thoughts and autosuggestion. Hill argues that feeding it positive, goal-focused messages through repetition reshapes your reality, citing hypnotism's ability to alter behavior. He emphasizes emotional intensity, feeling your goal's reality, to embed it deeply. Real-world example, my friend Raj, a startup founder, used subconscious reprogramming to overcome fear of failure. He affirmed, I build thriving businesses, nightly, visualizing investor handshakes. His confidence led to a $500,000 pitch win in 2024. Repetition reshaped his subconscious. Personal anecdote, I struggled with imposter syndrome, feeling unworthy of leadership. Autosuggestion, I lead with impact, and nightly visualizations of successful meetings rewired my subconscious. Within months, I led a team project flawlessly. Self-talk was transformative. Practical tip, enhance your autosuggestion practice from Part 1. Write a 50-word, subconscious script, combining your desire statement and faith affirmation, e.g., I earn $100,000 by 2030 through real estate, confidently overcoming obstacles. Read it aloud 15 times twice daily, with intense emotion, visualizing success, see the outcome, feel the joy, hear the victory. Pair with one daily action, e.g., contact an agent. Journal nightly, Are new opportunities or confidence emerging? Track for a week, noting subconscious shifts, e.g., noticing leads. If negative thoughts arise, counter with one past win, e.g., I negotiated before. Extended exercise, create a subconscious immersion ritual. Record a 3-minute audio of your subconscious script, adding uplifting music, e.g., instrumental piano. Listen morning and night, visualizing vividly. Share with a trusted ally, asking, does this feel powerful? Act on one visualized step weekly, e.g., research. Journal, does it deepen belief? Adjust tone or actions based on impact. Reflection pause, what's one subconscious message you can reinforce this week? Brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. Hill posits the brain as a broadcasting and receiving station for thoughts, connecting minds via vibrations to share ideas. While speculative, this suggests the power of collective thinking, like brainstorming or synergy, where group minds amplify creativity and solutions. He cites telepathy-like anecdotes, though these are anecdotal. Real-world example, my startup team's weekly brain sessions brainstormed marketing ideas, combining diverse perspectives. One session sparked a viral campaign, tripling our reach. Collective thinking was our edge. Personal anecdote, I joined a writers group, sharing ideas weekly. Their feedback refined my book, proving the brain's receiving power. Collaboration elevated my work. Practical tip, host a brain synergy session this week with your mastermind or 3 colleagues. Focus on one goal, e.g., business strategy. Contribute one idea, build on 2 others, and assign one action, e.g., test a tactic. Journal nightly, did collaboration spark solutions? Track for a week, noting new ideas or progress. If in-person isn't possible, use Zoom or Discord. Extended exercise, create a brain network map. List 10 potential collaborators, e.g., peers, mentors, their expertise, and one way they can contribute, e.g., marketing, brainstorm ads. Contact one weekly, proposing a shared goal, e.g., let's ideate. Meet monthly, sharing one insight. Journal, does the network amplify ideas? Reflection pause, who can you collaborate with to amplify your brain's power this week? Sixth sense, the door to intuition. The sixth sense is intuition, a hunch from the subconscious, developed through meditation, focus, and experience. Hill sees it as a mystical, inner voice, guiding decisions when logic alone isn't enough, citing inventors' eureka moments like Edison's light bulb breakthroughs. Real-world example, my friend Lisa, a CEO, trusted a hunch to pivot her startup's focus, despite data. Her experience, years in tech, guided her, doubling revenue in 2024. Intuition was her edge. Personal anecdote, I had a hunch to contact a publisher, despite rejections. Meditation clarified it, and the pitch landed a deal. Intuition, built on effort, paid off. Extended exercise, create an intuition journal. Log one daily hunch for a month, with context, e.g., felt I should pitch today, post-meeting. Act on one weekly, noting outcomes. Share with a friend, asking, does this seem intuitive? Journal, does intuition strengthen? Adjust based on patterns. Reflection pause, what's one intuitive hunch you can act on this week? Key takeaway, master your subconscious through repetition, amplify ideas through collaboration, and trust intuition honed by experience to unlock mental power for success. Part 4, Executing with Power, Decision, Persistence, Mastermind. Now we shift to the art of execution with 3 dynamic principles: decision, persistence, and the mastermind. These are the engines that drive your plans into reality, transforming vision into tangible results through swift choices, relentless effort, and strategic alliances. They're about acting with conviction, staying the course, and leveraging collective power. Let's unpack each, explore their scientific and cultural roots, address critiques, and provide detailed tools to apply them, ensuring your desire becomes reality. Decision. The mastery of procrastination. Hill asserts that successful people make prompt, definite decisions, overcoming procrastination, the thief of opportunity. Indecision breeds doubt and delay, while clarity fuels action. He cites Abraham Lincoln, whose swift Civil War decisions, like the Emancipation Proclamation, shaped history, despite risks. Hill notes that decisions require commitment, as waffling erodes trust and momentum. Real-world example, my friend Malik, an aspiring author, procrastinated on his manuscript, fearing rejection. Hill's decision principle inspired him to commit, "I'll submit to 10 publishers by July 2025. He acted swiftly, researching agents, and landed a deal by 2026. Decision broke his paralysis. Personal anecdote, I hesitated to leave a stable job for freelancing, paralyzed by what-ifs. Hill's call to decide pushed me to set a deadline, transition by January 2025. I enrolled in a course, networked, and quit on schedule. Decisiveness launched my career. Reflection pause, what's one decision you can make this week to advance your desire? Persistence. The sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Persistence is the relentless pursuit of your desire, overcoming setbacks, rejections, and fatigue. Hill calls it the sustained effort that builds faith, citing Thomas Edison's 10,000 attempts to perfect the light bulb, each failure a step closer to success. Persistence turns dreams into realities through unwavering commitment. Real-world example, my colleague, Priya, faced 50 rejections for her tech startup pitch. Hill's persistence principle kept her refining her approach, networking relentlessly. Her 51st pitch won $250,000 funding in 2024. Grit prevailed. Personal anecdote, I persisted through 20 blog rejections, refining each pitch with Hill's mantra, keep going. The 21st landed a guest post, launching my platform. Persistence beat doubt. Reflection pause, what's one setback you can persist through this week? Mastermind. The power of harmonious alliance. The mastermind is a group of like-minded allies who amplify your efforts through shared knowledge, support, and accountability. Hill sees it as a coordination of knowledge and effort, in harmony, citing Ford's advisors, who balanced his weaknesses. The group's synergy creates exponential results. Real-world example, my mastermind, writers, marketers, tech experts, critiqued my blog, suggesting SEO tweaks. Their input tripled my traffic in 2024. Collaboration was my multiplier. Personal anecdote, I formed a mastermind with 3 friends to launch a podcast. Their feedback, structure, promotion, turned a rough idea into a top 100 show. Synergy 1. Reflection pause, who's one ally you can recruit to your mastermind this week? Key takeaway, execute with power by deciding swiftly, persisting relentlessly, and allying strategically, turning plans into results. Part 5, Igniting Passion, Sex Transmutation, Enthusiasm, Subconscious Mind. Finally, we ignite the fire within with 3 electrifying principles, sex transmutation, enthusiasm, and the subconscious mind, revisited for passion. These channel emotional and creative energy to supercharge your drive, blending Hill's metaphysical and practical insights. They're about harnessing your inner spark to fuel unstoppable action. Let's dive into each, their science and philosophy, critiques, and detailed tools, lighting the path to riches. Sex transmutation, channeling creative energy. Hill's sex transmutation is about redirecting sexual energy, the most powerful human drive, into creative pursuits, like business or art. It's not about suppression but channeling passion into your desire, citing artists and leaders whose intensity fuels success. Hill sees it as a switch to amplify focus and creativity. Real-world example, my friend Aisha, a dancer, channeled her passion for movement into a choreography business, visualizing performances to fuel pitches. Her energy won $50,000 in grants in 2024. Passion was her driver. Personal anecdote: frustrated by a stalled project, I redirected my emotional energy into writing, visualizing success. The intensity produced a viral article, proving passion's power. Reflection pause: what's one passion you can channel into your desire this week? Enthusiasm, the contagious fuel of action. Enthusiasm is the contagious energy that inspires action in yourself and others. Hill sees it as a magnetic force, attracting allies and opportunities, citing Carnegie's charisma in building relationships. It's not blind hype but disciplined passion aligned with your why. Real-world example: my colleague, Malik, pitched a startup with infectious enthusiasm, sharing his why: empower youth. Investors, moved, funded $100,000 in 2024. Energy sold his vision. Personal anecdote: I pitched a workshop with lackluster energy, losing the gig. Hill's enthusiasm principle pushed me to retry with passion, sharing my why: inspire growth. The client signed instantly. Enthusiasm was my spark. Reflection pause: what's one interaction where you can bring enthusiasm this week? Subconscious mind, revisited passion's amplifier. Revisiting the subconscious, Hill emphasizes its role in amplifying passion. Enthusiastic affirmations, delivered with emotion, embed desire and faith deeper, driving action. He cites salesmen who sell themselves first, their subconscious radiating confidence. Example: my nightly affirmation, I'm passionate about writing, with enthusiastic delivery, boosted my output, finishing a book draft in 2024. Passion amplified my subconscious. Reflection pause: how can sex transmutation, enthusiasm, or subconscious passion ignite your desire this week? Key takeaway: channel sexual energy, radiate enthusiasm, and amplify passion through the subconscious to fuel unstoppable action. We've just unlocked the transformative power of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, a timeless blueprint for turning dreams into reality through the power of thought, strategy, and action. Let's recap the 5 pillars that form your path to riches. Desire, faith, autosuggestion: ignite your mind with a burning desire, unwavering belief, and positive self-talk to set a powerful foundation. Specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, build expertise, unleash creativity, and craft strategic plans to transform vision into reality. Subconscious mind, brain, sixth sense: master your inner world by programming the subconscious, collaborating with others, and trusting intuition to amplify potential. Decision, persistence: mastermind, execute with swift decisions, relentless persistence, and strategic alliances to drive results. Sex transmutation, enthusiasm, subconscious, channel passion, radiate enthusiasm, and amplify drive through the subconscious to fuel unstoppable action. Final story: Andrew Carnegie, Hill's mentor, desired to revolutionize steel production, believing in industrial progress. His faith, planning, and mastermind of advisors built a $400 billion, adjusted, empire, per Forbes. His why, advance humanity, shaped the industrial age. Modern parallels, like Oprah Winfrey's media empire or Elon Musk's Tesla, show the principle's timeless power, as Musk's desire for sustainable energy drives global impact, per Bloomberg. What's your Carnegie-style legacy? Final personal anecdote: I was trapped in a soul-draining job, dreaming of freedom but paralyzed by fear. Think and Grow Rich woke me up. I defined my desire: earn $100,000 by 2026 through writing, impacting 10,000 readers, and used faith affirmations, autosuggestion, and a mastermind of writers to stay focused. Persistent pitches and imaginative content led to a full-time career by 2025. My why, empower through stories, became my reality. What's your why? Final practical toolkit. 1. Daily Desire Ritual. Read your desire statement, Part 1, morning and night, visualizing success with intense emotion. Act once daily, e.g., pitch a client. Journal nightly, does desire drive action? Track for a month, noting momentum. 2. Faith Vision Board. Create a visual of your goal, photos, quotes, e.g., a business logo. Reflect daily, how did I believe today? Add one element weekly, e.g., success story. Share with a mastermind, asking, is this inspiring? Journal, does faith grow? 3. Plan tracker, write a one-page plan, Part 2 desire, 5 steps, 12-month timeline, 3 allies. Review weekly, adjusting one step, e.g., new tactic. Journal, is progress clearer? Track for a month, noting results or obstacles. 4. Mastermind Summit, meet your mastermind, Part 4, monthly, in person or via Zoom, sharing one goal update and assigning roles, e.g., advisor. Journal, did they amplify effort? Track for 3 months, noting synergy. 5. Passion Pulse, infuse one weekly action with enthusiasm, Part 5, e.g., pitch with energy. Visualize passionately daily, e.g., see success. Journal, did it inspire? Track for a month, noting influence. 6. Intuition Log, log one daily hunch, Part 3, for a month, with context, e.g., felt I should call X. Act on one weekly, noting outcomes. Journal, is intuition sharper? Share with a friend monthly. 7. Subconscious Immersion, listen to your subconscious script audio, Part 3, daily, adding passionate delivery. Act on one visualized step weekly. Journal, does belief deepen? Track for a month. Reflect on these questions as we close. What's your burning desire, and how will you fuel it with faith and action this week? Where are you hesitating, procrastination, doubt, or fear, and what one decision can you make today to break through? Who's in your mastermind, and how can they amplify your vision in the next 30 days? What's one passionate or imaginative step you'll take to ignite your subconscious and make your dream feel real? If this summary has set your ambition ablaze, dive into the full book. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone ready to think and grow rich, a colleague, friend, family member, or anyone chasing greatness. Drop a comment with your burning desire, the principle you're applying, the action you're taking, or how you'll inspire others. I'll be reading every word and cheering you on with all my heart. Thank you for spending time with me on this transformative journey. Your mind is your greatest asset, your desire your spark, and your actions your legacy. Think boldly, act fiercely, and grow rich in every way: wealth, impact, joy, and purpose. The world is waiting for your greatness.